Mimics can be a pain in the butt, but they can drop loot that can help you through all facets of hard mode. So today, we're going to count down the Terraria top 5 mimic drops. These items can be very helpful, grant great utility, or just overall very powerful. Either way, they're great to have. This list is just my opinion. Feel free to share your Terraria top 5 mimic drops down below in the comments section. I'd love to hear from you. With that, let's go ahead and get started at number 5. Coming in at number 5 is the Fetid Bagnecks. Dropping from a Crimson Mimic, these things are a melee user's dream. These things totally kick butt with their fast speed and even faster DPS. With the proper accessories, these things can wreck bosses like the Destroyer real quick. These things can easily last you to mid-hard mode the earliest. These things really are beastly. Number 4. For number 4, we're going to have a 3-way tie between the Worm Hook, the Tendon Hook, and the Illuminant Hook. These hooks all depend on which chest you get it from. The Worm Hook or the Tendon Hook will depend upon whether you have the Crimson or the Corruption biomes. Overall though, these 3 hooks are all very similar, and they are actually better than the Double Hook in itself. All 3 have a slightly longer range than the Double Hook, all while offering 1 extra hook to grapple with. One other note is that the Illuminant Hook actually has the hooks that actually glow, so you can actually see them in the dark, which is kind of helpful. While you can't fire these off in rapid succession, these hooks are very helpful, and can last a good while all the way up to the endgame hooks. Number 3. Once again for number 3, we're going to have a tie between the Dart Pistol and the Dart Rifle. Each one will drop from separate chests either in the Crimson or the Corruption. Now granted, the rifle is going to be slower, but it will do more damage to make up for the lack of speed. These 2 weapons can be very helpful in early and mid-game hard mode. What makes these 2 very good is the utility of darts you get later on. You can actually get the crystal darts, which aren't affected by gravity. They can ricochet, pierce up to 6 times, and as they ricochet, they try to go back into enemies. So it's almost like a homing mechanism, which can be very helpful. There's also the Ichor darts, which can actually lower an enemy's defense. Of course, and there's the Curse darts as well. So the utility of darts do make these very helpful, especially against bosses with the Ichor darts. Number 2. The Cross Necklace has been around for some time now and is still very helpful to this day. Giving the player the 4-second immunity after being hit is very helpful indeed, and can still continue to make a difference. You can combine it with the Star Cloak to make the Star Veil, but that's up to user preference. You'll find that the 4-second immunity granted is very helpful against bosses and enemies like the Destroyer, and other ones that like to fire off in rapid succession. Melee classes might like the Star Necklace the most. And finally, number 1. Coming in at number 1 is the Daedalus Stormbow, a very powerful weapon indeed. If you can get it as a drop from the Hallowed Mimic, it actually can wreck certain bosses like the Destroyer really quick, as it rains down destruction every time you fire. With the proper reforge and support from accessories, this bow can actually last you a very long time and is very helpful. Anytime you can rain arrows from the sky is always a good day. Okay everyone, that's going to do it for our Terraria top 5 mimic drops. Thank you for watching. I try to focus a little bit more on utility instead of just doing weapon drops because, quite frankly, the mimics do have a lot of helpful stuff out there, especially after patch 1.3's release. As always, feel free to go ahead and share your Terraria top 5 mimic drops down below in the comment section. I'd love to hear from you. Different players will always have different styles. If you're a new viewer, please be sure to go ahead and subscribe for more Terraria videos and other content as well. Have yourself a wonderful day, and if not, then just simply fake it. It's almost over, and I will see you again next time.